AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
A give to Pollard running left.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They find some open field here. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 26.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Down to the 25.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll run left with Pollard. Fighting him off. He's still barreling through. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. they've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 22.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And taken right on the 30.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball is out of bounds. So it'll be a loss on the play.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they calibrate a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Prescott now rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down, and it's Pollard again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing. Prescott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And here comes Berrios. But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Room past the 35. And all the way out to the 37-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Dolphins are going to recover. But bouncy call there. Yangs at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Steps away to his left. To a hit when the ball is in. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to it and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Pollard going to try the right side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today, and now they're in the hurry-up.
Kill. 26.
On play action, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Brian Anger now. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their full down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Second down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run forward with Pollard. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass him. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn the field and gain any yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Prescott to throw on
was coming. I
4th.
know what's coming.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tua now on 1st down. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Tua. Option handoff now to Achane. And he'll go down at the 28.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's 1st and 10. Tua. Again, it's Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Throwing Tua. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now 1st and goal. Tua, fast pass outside complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot now for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.